So now for the fun part. Whitewashing wood is super easy and costs much less than buying stain. You can use any type of white paint, latex, mineral paint, acrylics, chalk paint, craft paint, whatever white paint you have on hand. I would stay away from high gloss, but other than that, anything goes. So leftover paint is great for this because so little is needed. So I suggest for a wash, mixing a 1-to-1 ratio of water and paint. And this means you would use 50% paint into 50% water. So this is a great place to start. Then you can test this in an inconspicuous area of your wood to see how you like the look. If it's too opaque or dark for you, add a little more water to dilute the wash. If it's too translucent or light for you, add more paint to thicken it up. And adjust the water to paint ratio to whatever you like, because this is really a personal preference. You may want the grain to show through a lot, or possibly you want it to be a little more of a heavy wash and have the grain covered a little bit more. So it is an individual preference, and just do whatever you like. There's no right or wrong. The same goes for color. I would suggest picking a color of white paint that you like. I prefer using an off-white to give my whitewash wood a more natural sort of boho look. So I made my paint wash using a 1/4 cup of drop cloth paint, which again is an off-white, and a 1/4 cup of room temperature water. And again, that doesn't sound like much, but very, very little is needed. I mix the paint and water together 100%. And then to apply the paint wash, I used a 2-inch synthetic brush. I dipped the brush into the wash and painted the table in sections, applying the wash in the same direction as the grain. I worked in smaller sections because it's important to keep the paint wet for this technique. So while the paint wash was still wet, I took my shop towel to wipe off the excess. And as you can see, it really cuts down on the orange wood tone while leaving a gorgeous light wood grain finish.